First of all, I am so proud of our kids. This year we had 198 seniors, and all 198 students graduated from Mahwah High School who were in the senior class. However, when you look at the graduation rate that we're required to report, it is the 4-year graduation rate, and in the graduation rate are included any student who may have started with us and along the way may have dropped out. Okay, so our graduation rate for 2023 right now, as I have it calculated, is 98.0. Tomorrow, we have to submit all of our final graduates to New Jersey SMART, and then at the end of September or October-ish, the state will then give us their finalized score. Okay, so I anticipate that our graduation rate, including students who may not have finished, meaning they may have dropped out, or they may have been in an out-of-district school and not graduated in 4 years, they may have graduated in 5 years or 6 years. Our rate is 98.0. But for our senior class, all students finished the year and graduated. So I'm very proud of that. SATs, what I'm happy about with this slide, really for SATs, ACTs, and APs, is we have a lot of students who are participating, okay? We had 191 students participate in the SAT. It is out of 1,600, because they make changes along the way. It's 2 parts. They no longer do the essay component. You can see what our scores are for 2023. You can see that our scores are moving back up to where they used to be, so I'm very, very happy with that. Last year, we decided to give the PSAT to every sophomore and junior. Can you just go back? We gave the PSAT to every sophomore and junior, so in essence, in one day I tested, I don't know, 420 kids plus, okay? I wanted to do that. We wanted to do that for 2 reasons. One, I wanted to give every kid the experience of taking the test, okay? I wanted to give every kid access to taking the test, okay? They didn't have to pay anything for it. And then on top of that, we offered our kids the opportunity to take a free ACT test so that they can see where they did better, on PSAT or ACT. The ACT test is more content-based. And what we were able to do is have kids discern earlier which test was better for them, so that they can then focus on either the SAT or the ACT in terms of their preparation and in terms of their test taking. Here are our ACT results. We have a big increase in ACTs, 147 participants. The highest score in each category is 36. Students get a composite score. The scores are really good, and I'm happy with the results of that. I'm really happy because we had so many kids participate. And I think because we gave them the experience early on at the PSAT and the practice ACT that we have these numbers. Advanced placement, I can't speak highly enough about our teachers as well as our students. We had 213 students enrolled in AP courses last year at Mahwah High School. 204 students took an AP test. We administered tests in 25 academic subjects. We offer 24 AP courses in my building. The 25th course was Japanese. We had a student who was a native speaker and studied on his own and wanted to take the Japanese test, which we gave approval to. I think he actually got a 5. So really proud. Our scores, 93% of our kids scored 3 or higher. So the test goes from 0 to 5, and if you score 3, 4, or 5, most colleges will take those credits and you can use them, okay, as credits in your program. So for example, my daughter took AP Psychology when she was in high school. When she went to TCNJ, they gave her college credit for that. She was able to take a different elective because she already had those credits. So advanced placement is one way our kids earn credits. The other way our kids earn credits is through our dual enrollment program, where they could earn college credits from 6 different universities. Okay, and we'll give you more information on that as we move on in the school year. But our overall average for AP scores and tests was 3.8. So I'm really proud. I'm really proud of the kids who did that. And Linda, if we can just give them a minute to look. Okay, you can see the scores here, the average scores in the subject areas. And these are college courses. These are intensive courses given nationwide and internationally. And can you go to the next? And I'm really happy. Our art scores have consistently been moving in a better direction. So I'm happy about that too. In terms of students attending college, we have 94.9 students from Mahwah High School's class of 2023 going to 4 or 2-year colleges. We have 10 kids who've decided to go to a 2-year college, 170 kids, that's 86.8% going to 4-year colleges. And to give you some perspective, when I started at Mahwah High School in 1990 as a teacher and we looked at the 4-year college, if we had like 64% of kids going to a 4-year college, we tried to get to 70, okay? We're at 86.8, so I'm really happy about that. We have 6 kids who are going to tech and career ed schools. We'll see that on another slide. Our guidance department does a series of open houses where kids are able to see alternative kinds of institutions, tech schools and all other kinds of opportunities other than a 4-year college, so that they're aware of them and can choose from them. And we had, in our category, we have 10 kids who are going to employment, 1 who's going to military, and 1 student taking a gap year. Our students are going to 100 different colleges in 26 different states. That's great. If you look at the states that are listed and the numbers of where they're going, that has grown and has become more diverse over time, which really shows to me as the building principal that when kids are leaving, they feel confident to go other places and that they can be competitive with students at those other schools. And honestly, the first question I ask any student I run into, and in my line of business, when you're doing this a long time, there are very few places I can go to where I don't run into someone who I've either taught or I've been their principal. My question is always, have you been prepared? And I have to tell you, our kids are always prepared academically, across the board, for whatever they're going to after our school. I think the biggest challenge they have really is the social piece of living away from home and living with a roommate, but academically, always ahead of their college roommates. And these are our post-secondary destinations. Within here, I'll just call your attention. We have a couple students who are going to the Terry O'Connor Real Estate School. We have students at Lincoln Tech in automotive. We have 2 students who are at Universal Technical Institute who are studying in the Ford Automotive Diesel Certificate Program. And actually, one of those students who's studying to be a diesel mechanic was a Platinum Scholar at graduation. She had 90 or higher in every class she took at Mahwah High School, but she wants to be a diesel mechanic. And so that's what she picked. So I am really proud of our students. I'm very proud of our staff, our counselors, our case managers for all the work they do to move our students to this place. High school is a journey. It's not a perfect journey, but it's a journey and it's an experience. And I'm confident that we're preparing kids for the next level. And based on the results that I see here, I think we had a great year and I'm really proud of our kids.